So a lot of people say to me, they say, hey,
Arun Brown?
Why do you give this guy such a hard time? This guy, Benny Totino. Why do you give him such a hard time?
Pop, he's already dead.
And the reason is he's always saying something or doing something funny, okay? If you're trying to barf out, as a lot of people call it, as much content as you can, because you're desperate for people to pay attention to you, not naming any names, then you gotta check in, because he's always good for a
Party.
So this will be our weekly check-in to see what old Pepino's up to, and we'll have a little
Party
with Pepino. First, let's look at his stupid little thumbnail here. The video's called "We're All Adults, Damn It, So Leave Us Alone," and the you know, whoever the poor artist is who would rather be doing comics or something, but has to make a rent and is working for Benny Pepino's company. The thumbnail says the following. The following nation, it's like a rating for a movie, like in a trailer or whatever. The following nation has been approved for for restricted liberties only by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The country has been rated R for restricted. So that's great. That's great. We're having fun. We're being creative. And there's really only one thing I could say about it.
Man, that's smart.
So it's called "We're Adults, Damn It, So Leave Us Alone." And as you could guess, this is a we don't want to wear masks. It's the exact same thing we've been hearing for what, like a year and a half now? They're still hitting this note. They're still squeezing this thing dry. The whole video is we don't want to wear masks. I don't want to wear masks. I don't want the just absolutely traumatizing experience of having to collect my Jamba Juice in the car. They'll come out and bring it to me. The absolute horror of not being allowed to go into the Jamba Juice. That's what this video is about here.
I am not even sure that it's worth quarantining if you have COVID. Put aside the public health messaging of it. It would get it off his plate politically, because then it would be on individual Americans to decide whether or not they wanted to protect themselves. Okay, but Joe Biden can't do that because the unspoken goal of the entire Democratic Party and the entire media for a year has been zero COVID. Zero COVID is never going to happen. And the reason that Democrats and the media bought into zero COVID is because it gave them ultimate control over your life.
So in states like Florida, where all Benny Pepino's fans are...
No.
Coronavirus is raging out of control. They're running out of hospital beds. Also, that creates the possibility of new variants. There's a lot of these articles where, like, yeah, people who aren't taking this thing seriously, they pass it around and it mutates. So that's cool, too. Those are Benny Pepino's fans as well. But the whole theme is wearing a mask is just too much of a sacrifice. That really is Ben Shapiro's audience. So I was just kind of looking around and I was like, I know the kind of video that I'm looking for, and I found it. This is Ben Pepino, this guy.
No.
A while back, did this video where he just got a bunch of old timers, World War II veterans, he got them in, and he did an episode called The 75th Anniversary of D-Day, where he just got these old guys, look, I love these guys, and I want to hear their stories, but they're fossils. You know, when I'm a decrepit fossil, I'm going to fess up to it. So he got these guys in there to tell their World War II stories, okay? Before we move on, though, I do have to mention that he loaded this thing, this 75th anniversary of D-Day, where we get these World War II veterans in, these guys to tell their harrowing stories. He loaded this thing with ads. Like he couldn't help himself but to peddle his crap, to peddle his stupid affiliate links. He interrupts these poor old bastards who were just trying to not get their legs blown off in the sand. They were just trying to not get this. And he interrupts them to peddle Magic Spoon or whatever goddamn crap he sells on his channel. Unbelievable, this guy.
Policy Genius doesn't just make life insurance easy. They also do home insurance and auto insurance, disability insurance.
Couldn't make the D-Day episode ad-free. Gotta squeeze every cent out of this thing. Because if I'm going to come out here, because this is the mentality. If I'm going to come out here every day on this channel and say things that I know are stupid, I went to Harvard, you know, and I'm up here just saying the absolute stupidest things to dimwits. I'm squeezing every cent out of this. I'm leaving literally 0 cents on the table for this one. Thank you.
I was doing the craziest things and I couldn't understand, and I justified what I did, you know. Well, it just turned out that I wound up finally telling this guy all these things that are happening to me. And he said, "You've got post-traumatic stress." And I said, "I've never heard of it," because we did not know the word post-traumatic stress.
So I really like these old World War II guys. They're pretty cool. And let's just play along with Benny Pepino here, the thing that he's doing on the 75th anniversary of D-Day. Let's just play. He's a scam artist, you know, right?
No.
Let's just play along with what he's trying to do here, what he's trying to say. He's like, look at these guys. They sacrifice so much. They sacrifice their comfort. This is a big thing with right-wingers, too. They're like, they sacrifice that people are too soft these days. They sacrifice their comforts, right? Like whatever these guys were doing back then, whatever they could have been doing besides getting shot at in the sand, you know, watching I Love Lucy shove a bunch of chocolates, shove a bunch of chocolates into her face or whatever they did for fun back then. Instead of doing that, they were getting shot at. And it's like, look at this sacrifice. Look at the sacrifice that these guys made to keep people from getting killed in the United States, to keep people from unnecessarily dying in the United States. Look at these brave men. Look at what these brave men did to keep people from dying in the United States. I'm a subscriber to the Daily Wire. People were tough back then. Look at these guys, these old timers. They were tough back then. Okay, cool, sir. Can you put on a mask for 15 minutes while I get your chili cheese fries? No, I can't. I can't do that. It's too much of a sacrifice. And then the Pampers get to sagging for these guys. Okay? All these old timers, these World War II old timers wanted to do is just on their giant black and white, weird, probably toxic television, watch Joe DiMaggio drink a bottle of hair tonic or whatever they did for fun back then. And they got this instead. Like one day, you know, Benny Pepino's kid or Abby Pepino or one of these people are going to be interviewing somebody from 2021. They're going to be interviewing a Benny Pepino fan who's now like one of these old timers from World War II. And he's going to be like, I remember those times back in 2021. I wake up at night screaming. I have flashbacks and I wake up screaming in the middle of the night. My wife has to calm me down because I think back to 2021. I don't even like talking about it, but it's that time. If I could put myself back there, I hear the winds screaming when I walked up to the Dairy Queen and they said the dining area was closed and I had to use the drive-thru. I can't even talk about it. I'm having a flashback. Of course, the comments of Ben Shapiro's YouTube channel are great. Fear is a powerful weapon. Hold on, we need some of this. Fear is a powerful weapon. When people are afraid for their lives, they'll obey whoever's in charge, whoever claims he can lead them out of the desert. And for that, they'll gladly give up all their rights. These people want to control you. Like the CDC wants to control you. Because what the CDC is doing is because you're not allowed in that Chipotle, you know, without a mask. It's because they're getting the best tables. And Chipotle has agua frescas now. You know they're draining them. You know they're draining those agua frescas. That's what it's about, man. They want to get all that. Because Chipotle, you know, if you come toward the end, you know, like later in the day, those beans are drying out. You know, that shredded chicken, those little steak niblets or whatever, it's all dried out, man. You could see flies on that stuff, dude. And so the CDC is trying to exhibit their control, so they can get the first dibs on all that schmidt. I actually have a recording of them in there at the Chipotle. And then after. Not good. I mean, if you think about it, this is the closest thing we've had to a real war. Let's just say like a real war. Like a war that's like, oh, we're actually fighting an enemy that's trying to kill us. This is the first in a very long, long time that we're not up to some stupid bullshit. And they're valorizing these guys who are like, yeah, I'll put on a helmet. I'll get a pack of Lucky Strikes and a helmet and go get shot at. Sure. And they like valorize these guys. Meanwhile, it's too it's too much. It's too much for me to put a little piece of cloth over my face for 15 minutes. I can't. I mean, just beautifully, beautifully confused people. I mean, almost artistically, like it's almost kind of like an achievement of some kind. How just wildly odd and just alien and unable to live in the world people like Ben Shapiro and his fans and followers are. Truly great, and we love them, and they love to
Party.
The way he says that, what is that?
Party.
Well, guys, thank you so much for attending my daily
Party.
and I will see you next time. Hey everybody, and thanks so much for watching this video. Like all the other YouTube and podcast perverts, I now have a Patreon. Every week on this Patreon, I'm uploading 2
exclusive
Patreon exclusive shows. They're like real shows, more produced, more edited.
a behind-the-scenes show where I reveal all my secrets, and a show where we go deep on an important topic that you will want to know about. Also, you get the daily and complete live show audio-only feeds. And at the top level, for only 25 bones, you can become a producer. These people that you're seeing right here make this program possible. Without them, nothing. It goes right in the toilet, right in the trash, and we set it on fire. It's these people who make it work. So please, for Christ's sake, become a patron. Bye-bye, love you.